Hello guys, welcome back to another episode review of Hollyoaks for 8th October 2021. We're going to first discuss Sienna as pictured. She's given her share away, 50% share away to Damon, or agreed to give it away. So she says she's going to speak to Sami Malik, the solicitor, to pass that on to Damon. And I think Damon was secretly quite chuffed with that inside. He didn't really show it too much, and he asked her, she's doing the right thing. But obviously, I think, in my opinion, he should have kept her sweet until she signs it over, at least. Because at the end of the day, guys, them two characters, they never can run it together, because obviously Damon absolutely hates her. So that's not going to happen. And then he asked her what's she going to do, because I think she was acting very friendly, and he's like, I mean, even Damon's human, isn't he? So he's gonna ask her what's gonna do exactly, and see. Yeah, just making small talk, I guess, basically. I think she's just lost, and then she kind of responded. She saw Warren, and she said, revert to type, which I'm guessing is probably a saying that she's going to go back to her old ways or something. And exactly what she's done, pictured in this exact picture now. She's speaking to Warren. I think she offered to sleep with Warren, and Warren was like, not really a good idea, is it? Obviously, he agreed in the end, and then they done the deed in the end, and they had a conversation after about Sienna deciding to pay a visit to Summer, because in prison something's not adding right to her. She's not really believing this whole story that Summer's the one that's killed Brody. Of course, we all know as viewers, Warren's the one that's killed her. And I think it's going to be very concerning for Warren, because Sienna's quite smart. She might put two and two together and actually find out who's killed Brody. And now we don't want Warren doesn't want Sienna to know that, does he? So he's gonna he's gonna try his best to stop Sienna from going, I reckon. But that's the end of the episode we saw. My whole take on this whole situation is that obviously what Warren's done to Brody is very wrong, and he should be caught and put in prison, because you can't just take a life without having some repercussion. Do you know what I mean? Like, life for life is what it should be all about. And I think especially it's worse because he just, if Sienna knew that she slept with her fiance's killer, do you know what I mean, her ex, it's just gonna, I think that's gonna be very tough on Sienna, to be honest. And she doesn't really know what she's doing at the minute. I think she's kind of grieving. Warren, he shouldn't have done what he's done, because it is in a form that he knows he's killed Brody, and he still slept with Sienna. Yeah, he's just wrong on top of wrong. Do you know what I mean? We're going to move on to the topic of this whole Jack and Marlena situation. Teresa's fixed up Marlena on a date with Jack, and I just think they could find, I mean, to be brutally honest, and I'm stumbling a bit, but because I'm trying to pick the right words, I don't say they're wrong as well and offend anyone. I don't think they're really compatible, to be honest, because Marlena has to be at least 10 to 15 years or even 20 years older than Jack. And even though she might look young for her age, there's that age gap there. And I know it's, age is just a number, and as most people would say nowadays, but they really don't have much in common. And Jack's an ex-copper, and Marlena, not sure what she's done, but she's a family woman. She's McQueen. They always seem to be looked down on. But obviously she is loyal to the core, but it's just the age gap, in my opinion, and also, it just didn't sit right with me. But I could be wrong. Do you know what I mean? I could be proved wrong. Also, what I didn't like about this whole situation is that when they were taking dance lessons of Trish, having a fun day out, Trish asked her, "Are you two old ears?" a thing, which is quite ageist, to be honest. Now, Marlena was like kind of proud, saying, "Yes, we are." Jack was like, "No, he's still kind of coming to terms with the whole breeder situation, his psychotic ex." And Marlena was like, I think she's kind of demanding that Jack admit that they're an item and such. I just think that's wrong and forceful, because at the end of the day, we all know if that was the other way around, where Jack was being forceful to Marlena and coming a bit strong and saying, we are, aren't we, as a couple, I think as viewers and as even Hollyoaks wouldn't even allow that to seen. So it's just a bit of a double standard I picked up on. But you know, it's supposed to be fair. Like, you know what I mean, you know, if we see a double standard, regardless of gender, we should actually point it out. That's just my thought in that situation. But I think that's just how society kind of rolls, to be honest. Because it's not really noticeable or really reactive when example what I just described now. Well, you know, Marlene unfortunately was very upset and such. Teresa felt very sorry for her. I just think Teresa should have not really meddled. You should let her be. Marlena was happy before that anyway. You know, if someone's asking for you to set them up, then fair enough. But you shouldn't really play Cupid without asking someone's permission. That's just my opinion, to be honest. Yeah, I think that's the end of that. Those characters I'm going to talk about. What else happened in the episode? Yes, the Devereaux. I'm going to talk about Felix and Martine. So Martine's actually very worried when she has the operation. I think double mastectomy they call it. She's worried that if Felix is going to still find her attractive and such, and not just that, she's going through a lot as well. And you know, she's gonna I think lose a part of her body as well. You know, one can only imagine what's that like. And yeah, very tough situation for her. And then Felix was like, said the right things, you know, he loves her for her, not, you know, like what's on the inside, it's not, do you know what I mean? So tough times for the Devereaux. I hope it all goes well for Martine. I just think that they've got this problem of son of theirs, Toby. I think the youngest one as well, Demarcus, is a bit of a problem as well. He's always instigating, riling up people, like even Sienna. The reason why he got knocked on the head was because he took a photo of Sienna's from the desk, and just Sienna started chasing it. Then he accidentally got hurt. Then he's, you know, like kind of riling up Toby as well. Like, do you know what I mean? It's just unnecessary. So I think he's a bit of a troublemaker as well. And with all the added stress on Martine, I just think it's too much, to be honest. She needs a break, in my opinion. She just needs, her and Celeste need to go. Her, Celeste, and Felix need to go away on a retreat or something, because I don't think Demarcus is really her responsibility. Because we all know Martine's got a big heart, but Demarcus is not her son. It's not her real responsibility. His mum's still there around. It's not like his mum's left him or anything. It's just that he just wants to come closer to a bit his dad's place and such. I just think, in this instance, for Martine's recovery, I just think that Demarcus needs to kind of be at his mum's for the minute, and not just obviously visit his dad on the weekend. That's just my thinking, to be honest, because obviously she's already got one troublemaker of a son, Toby. Not a troublemaker, is a big concern, because obviously he's killed someone. She doesn't need any more headache at her doorstep. That's all I believe for this episode, for the 8th of October 2021. Let me know if you think I've missed anything out. Guys, please do subscribe to my channel. That will ensure you can tune into my next episode review. I really hope you enjoy it. I'm really grateful for all of those who subscribed, and comment below what you thought on today's that 6 months ago episode review. I'm working my way back, and I promise I will do as many as I can, clear as many as I can, slowly and surely, and I will get there. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.